Morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Layman's Terms, your source of ignorance and drunken banter. I am the layman. Coffee. I wanted to do an episode last night, but I wanted to do an episode on Chris Jericho. And I didn't feel like doing the research, and I was tired, and we had people over. So, it didn't get made. So, but allegedly, Chris Jericho, who like teens and early 20s, idolize this guy. Really good for the business. I gotta write down a magic card. There's a card called Master Girl, and she's 89 cents. Really good card. If it was a really good card, it wouldn't be worth 98 cents. Chris Jericho allegedly sexually harassed a female up-and-coming wrestler, and she had a NDA signed by Tony Khan. So it's just a whole rigmarole of stuff. And if you were in the wrestling business and you knew about wrestling, like really hardcore, you'd know more than I would. But I'm just saying it because I've lost all respect for the guy. Really have. You know, just he got knocked out in his own cruise in 2020. Like, he booked his own cruise. And that's pretty cool. You know, I want to go on a magic cruise, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So, please watch the Cyborg Cantina. Makes a great coaster. Basically, I just lost all respect to the guy. But that being said, a reason why I say this because is on January 27th, I'm going to be on the Podcast of Payne, talk about the Royal Rumble. I always watch the Royal Rumble. I haven't watched it in recent years because we don't have pay-per-view, but now I'm understanding that the WWE, you can go through Peacock. And I had Peacock. I'm like, shit, I could have watched WrestleMania. I'll probably watch WrestleMania this year. My son is starting to get into wrestling, you know, and I'm generally brought back to it because CM Punk came back to WWE. But and all that, you know, I always make sure that's it. Yeah. Always have a list of people that I mention out. But I forgot I have it. So there's always a Cyborg Cantina with Dave and Jason. Go check those guys out. Always. The Escape Pod with Don and Brady and Dragon Buddy. Always a good time. Always mentioning this show. You think Justin Long watches this show? Probably not. I don't know. But if you're out there, if you're watching Justin Long, thank you. Here's to another cup of coffee. I could polish off a whole pot of coffee, no problem. Used and Abused with Scott and Kim. Usually, right now, they're taking a hiatus, but they have a tremendous back catalog. The Podcast of Payne, which I mentioned, which I'm going to be on, I think, on the 27th. Pop My Culture with Shanti and sexy ass Josh. They're on a little bit of a hiatus, too. Swede Studios. Swede, I followed your music on Spotify. I haven't had a chance to listen to it though, but I am going to listen to it. I always support my friends. Come on, you have to support your local brother, man. The Origin Fetso, they always have great topics. They just celebrated their 100th episode. Good job, guys. Great reviews with DB and Alan. It's a really good show, and they're just getting on their feet, and they'll have merch and everything like that. If they start to have merch, I'll buy a hat. I'll put that down in writing somewhere. If Grave Reviews gets merch, Keith Lehman will buy a hat. What's today's date? I'm told that's a legally binding contract. If Grave Reviews starts selling merch, I will buy a hat. Put that right there. Okay, so there's always Grave Reviews is always a good show. I'm a fan of horror. I've been taking a break from horror. I mean, not saying that I don't love it, because I do. Really, look at all these DVDs right here. Are just horror movies. But I just haven't had a chance to watch any new ones. I haven't watched Tucker and Dale the whole way through. I haven't watched Terrifier. I don't know if I can handle Terrifier. I'll be honest with you. My buddy Skeleton Joe, the Skeleton Joe Show. Yeah, me, I don't know. So, but I just don't. Yeah, I'm going to go on the Podcast of Payne. I'm going to talk about the Royal Rumble and just whatever. So, but I grew up watching wrestling, so I think I can hold my own. Plus, I'll have booze with me, so that'll be fine. So, but I think that's all I have right now. I have a Jericho pop. I'm going to get rid of him because the dude sucks to me, and I think he was a joke. Jericho pop. You think he's worth any money? Iron Sheik. I'd rather have the Iron Sheik. I'd rather have the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I really would. Honestly, he's just become a joke right now. All right. We're going to hang on to him. We're going to find out if he's worth any money. We're going to sell him. You take him. Maybe he dropped down in price. Who knows? But that's all I have. All the rest of the pops I have are cool. They're all Star Wars based. Except for the Batman. That's it. So I really don't have a topic other than promoting other shows and saying that I'm going to be on the Podcast of Payne, which you should watch. And watch Grave Reviews and leave a comment. And if they start getting a hat, I will buy a hat. A hat. So, anywho, I'll see you guys later. It's Sunday. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have to make pork roll. That's what I have to do. Pork roll. Jericho sus. All right, guys. I think Kansas City won last night. Yeah, 26-7. 6? Yeah. So, I know there's a whole slew of games on today I'm going to watch. Eagles were playing Monday night. I won't be awake for that. So, I'll be waking up to disappointment. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, Grave Reviews start selling hats. I will buy a hat. I will. Because that's what you got to do. You got to support your people. That's just it. These are things that you have to do to support your friends. There's a full art land from Lord of the Rings set. The set that came with the One Ring. I didn't get the One Ring, obviously, because Post Malone has that. And I couldn't be happier about that. But I'm only in it for the full art lands. So, So maybe I'll go to Top Deck Games and sell some cards and just maybe buy Legos. Who knows? So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.